Hello students, today we are going to discuss the last topic of our first chapter, that is India and its neighbor. So India is a vast country, as we all know, and different site is bounded by the different features and different countries. India is bounded by Himalayas, Hindu Kush, Suleiman range is there, Purvanchal hill is there, and we are having the Indian Ocean, we are having Bay of Bengal, we are having Arabian Sea, and so on. But if you will see the neighboring countries of India, you will find the northwest of India. The India shares its northwestern boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan. Northeastern part we are having China and Nepal. Eastern part we are having boundary with Bangladesh and Myanmar, and the southern part we are having boundary with Maldives and Sri Lanka. You will find this Sri Lanka is separated from India by the Pearl Strait and the Gulf of Mannar. See this map, you will find over there India and its adjoining countries like China is there, Myanmar is there, Bangladesh is there, Pakistan is there, Afghanistan is there. Now what is this strait and what is this gulf? Now both the terms are often similar only, but in geography these two terms having a great difference. A gulf is a large body of water that is almost encircled by land except for a small mouth that is opened out to the ocean. You can say the Gulf is a part of the ocean also. Example, I can say you Gulf of Mexico. This is the largest Gulf of the world. In case of the India, it is the Gulf of Mannar, that is a area which is separated India from Sri Lanka. Now gulfs are very much useful for human settlements as it provide the easy access to the ocean while it being well protected as well. Now the strait. What is this strait? A strait can be defined as a naturally formed narrow strip of water between two continents or between two countries or inlands or two larger water bodies. It is usually used for the navigational purpose. Now you can see this map. In this map, in between India and Sri Lanka, you will find a narrow channel is there. Above that narrow strip of the channel, the part is called Pearl Strait, and the down of that narrow strip, Park Bay, that is called the Gulf of Mannar. You will find the Gulf of Mannar almost enclosed three sides by the landmass and one side is open towards the sea. Now we are going to discuss Indian subcontinent. Now first I want to tell you what is continent. Continent is a vast landmass that stands as a separate physical unit. It is a vast area that having some physical units that is separate from other vast areas. Example, Asia. Now what is this subcontinent? Subcontinent is a part of continent. It is an individual independent geographical unit which can be distinctly separated from the main continent, like India is a subcontinent. Now why India is called a subcontinent? We know the size of India is vast. With this vast size, India is having a great physical varieties. You will find in India, in the northern part, India having the lofty mountains, India having a good number of the huge rivers, India having the hills that is covered with forest, like northeastern hills as well as the southern hills of India, as well as you will find in India the huge or the large desert or the Marusthali area is present. India is totally covered or totally protected by Himalayas, and this Himalaya isolate this country from other countries of Asia. Now because of this different physical varieties or because of this different physical diversities, India is called a subcontinent. Indian subcontinent includes some countries, some neighboring countries, and the name of the countries are in the northwestern part Pakistan, in the northeastern part Bhutan, Nepal in the north, Bangladesh in the east, and these 5 countries together it's called Indian subcontinent. And this Indian subcontinent contribute towards the evolving of a unique regional identity of our country, India. Thank you.